Hi there, my name's Simon Drew, and welcome to the Practical Stoic Podcast, where I give you practical Stoic advice for modern times. If you'd like to see more information about this podcast, or if you'd like to see more of my free resources, just go to my website. It's risetothegoodlife.com. But for now, I really hope that you enjoy this podcast, and if you do, then I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe on iTunes and leave a positive review so that more people can have the chance to listen to this great work. Most people live in the land of tomorrow. They delay their lives because they believe that tomorrow they will have more time, more energy, more discipline, or more courage. But the truth is that these people will never accomplish what they are capable of, because tomorrow doesn't exist. Tomorrow is a fantasy land, created by those who dare to dream but dare not to act. Tomorrow is an excuse used by those who would prefer to delay their vision. Tomorrow is nothing but an illusion, a mirage that will always be on the horizon and will never be here. I myself have often caught myself using the excuse of tomorrow. I'll start exercising tomorrow. I'll eat healthier tomorrow. I'll be kinder tomorrow. I'll be more grateful tomorrow. You know, it's a strange human condition that we often choose comfort today over peace of mind tomorrow. Imagine the immediate shift that we would all see in our lives and results if we decided that we were going to live only in the moment, right here, right now. Imagine how much more you could accomplish and how much happier you could be if you decided that you were going to seize the day. As I was reading some writings from Seneca last week, I came across a great passage where he encourages us to not delay the important things in life. He says, quote, "You will hear many men saying, 'After my 50th year I shall retire into leisure. My 60th year shall release me from my public duties.' And what guarantee, pray, have you that your life will last any longer? Who will suffer your course to be just as you plan it? Are you not ashamed to reserve for yourself only the remnant of life, and to set apart for wisdom only that time which cannot be devoted to any business? How late it is to begin to live just when we must cease to live! What foolish forgetfulness of mortality to postpone wholesome plans to the 50th and 60th year, and to intend to begin life at a point to which few have attained." End quote. Now, at first you might say, well, Simon, he's talking here about retirement and making long-term plans. He's actually talking more about the distant future than he is about right now. And I would completely agree with you, but what I really took away from this message, and the message that I believe is equally important, is that we should not delay our lives. Whether we are talking about retirement or whether we are talking about a short-term decision that will affect you positively over the next year, the message is the same. Don't delay your life. Don't wait for the right moment, because that right moment may never come. Don't believe your monkey brain that tells you that tomorrow will be the time to act. As I've said, tomorrow does not exist. And why doesn't it exist? Because as Seneca said, what guarantee do you have that your life will last any longer? How do you know that you won't die tonight in your sleep? That whole passage from Seneca is so powerful because basically he is waving our own mortality before our very eyes, asking us the question, why are you waiting? Why are you delaying your life? Why are you so special that you will always see tomorrow? Why do you believe that you are the chosen one who will be able to accomplish nothing today and everything tomorrow? Stop waiting. Do the important stuff now. Take hold of this moment and make the most of this gift of life. A gift that may very well be taken from you at any moment. Now, some of you, I'm sure, will be asking the question, well, if there's no guarantee of tomorrow, then what's the point in doing anything today? And you know, that's a great point. But in my opinion, it's incredibly important, despite the uncertainty of tomorrow, to make positive actions today that will benefit your tomorrow, should it be granted to you. If you do nothing today and tomorrow does come, then your tomorrow will be uncomfortable. And this will continue as you make more poor decisions to delay your life each day. If, however, you make plans and take positive action today, tomorrow will be easier if it does come. And if it doesn't come, then at least you've lived fully right up to the last day. Jim Rohn used to say, "When the end comes for you, let it find you conquering a new mountain, not sliding down an old one." And you know, that quote always wakes me up and allows me to rethink the way that I'm living my own life. Because if tomorrow doesn't come, I want to make sure that today was a pretty good representation of who I am, who I want to be, and where I want to go. You know, my wife has often told me that one of her biggest fears is bad goodbyes. For example, she hates to leave a friend on a negative note, or to say goodbye to somebody after an argument. This is such a positive personal philosophy, because it really encourages harmonious human relationships, and it completely acknowledges human frailty. If you knew that you would never see your partner again, wouldn't you do everything that you could do to make up after an argument? If you knew that your friends might die tomorrow, wouldn't you try to be kind to them? It makes me think about all the scenes in countless movies where a character says something hurtful to their close friend or loved one, or they part ways abruptly after an argument. And then that character realizes that if that friend dies, then that would be their last interaction. And then it sinks in that the pain of regret is always worse than the pain of resolve. Remember this in your daily interactions. Remember that nobody's life is guaranteed. So now is the time to apologize. Now is the time to be kind. Now is the time to be generous and happy and loving, because tomorrow that person may be gone. There are so many important things that we delay in life. And for now, I'd like to challenge you to take some strong action towards one or both of two areas in your life. The first area is relationships. Take the time today to mend broken relationships, to apologize, to forgive, to say I love you, to be generous, to extend your hand, to offer friendship. Leave no argument unresolved. Leave no friend feeling lonely. Leave no partner feeling unloved. On the other side of the table, if you've been feeling like there are people in your life who are dragging you down, who are disrespecting you and leaving you feeling less than satisfied with the relationship, then let them know and start the dialogue. Show them that you care about yourself enough to expect kindness and respect. If there is any area of life that should be taken care of today, it's your relationships. And the second area where I'd suggest that you take some action today is your goals. Your health goals, career goals, spiritual goals, education goals, relationship goals. Anything that you can think of that you've been wanting to start, take action today. If you've been meaning to take care of your health, go out for a walk today. Stop delaying. If you haven't done it yet, then you definitely won't tomorrow. If you've been waiting for the right moment to chase after your goals, then wait no more. Now is the magic word in life. Take the time now to do the things that you say you want to do. Stop pretending like you will live forever, because the simple fact is that you won't. You have the same amount of time as everyone else. You have 24 hours in a day. No more, no less. So make use of that time and do what's important now. Hey there, thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Practical Stoic Podcast. I really appreciate your support. I also want to apologize. I know that while I'm over here visiting family in the United States, I'm sort of writing episodes and recording them in between visiting family, and so I hope that you'll forgive me for having episodes that are slightly less polished than the other ones that I've been putting out. But moving forward into the next few months, I'm really excited about the podcast because we have some really cool things happening, and so I'm really excited to take you there. But for now, if you have any questions, then please send me an email. Just go to my website. It's risetothegoodlife.com, and you can send me an email via my contact page, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And until next time, I hope that this episode of the Practical Stoic Podcast has helped you on your rise to the good life. Ciao. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Practical Stoic Podcast. I really hope that it's valuable to you, and I really hope that it helps you to live a better life. If it has been valuable to you, please don't forget to subscribe on iTunes and leave a positive review. If you'd like to see more free resources, just go to my website. It's risetothegoodlife.com.